It is another exciting game here at the Ice Sports Forum. Week 3, Kane Vodka taking on Powerplay. And this should be in a very exciting game coming up here. And this is Angelo Pontello bringing you all the live action coverage here at the Ice Sports Forum in Brandon, Florida. But your Kane Vodka hockey team looking to continue to be perfect against a winless Powerplay team right now, which I have to admit, based on the choice of their jerseys, they are bringing back the over 50 hockey Red Army jerseys, which is an interesting move, but you know, they needed something other than white because of course Powerplay, the only jerseys they have is white. Same thing with Kane Vodka. The only jerseys they have in their arsenal is white as well. So, but because Kane Vodka is the home team, Powerplay has been forced to choose a different color. So right now, the only thing you have to look at for Powerplay is with their 0-2 so far, the main man for them is Rory Furlani. And of course, at this point with the crazy random numbers that they have, I'm not even going to begin to look out for who is Rory Furlani. But I mean, at this point, it is going to be what it is. But wherever he may be, we'll probably fill him out quickly. But of course, one guy we know in there, regardless of jersey number, of course, a good defenseman, Brian Donnelly. And Donnelly has continued to amaze regardless of what happens. And of course, be on the lookout because one bad move and Donnelly will be able to take advantage, as he's always proven and shown. And then of course, last but certainly not least, we have Mark Maxwell. And Maxwell, of course, still trying to get back on track because just in 2 games, he has given up an average of 5.5 goals. Not probably the best start for him, but nevertheless, he's been infamously known for his Batman gear, but you know, anything can change. And then of course for Kane Vodka, you're back in action again. 2-0, good start. Looking to try to continue to move the pace here. Okay, again with the likes of James LaChance, Ryan Sack, and Matt Del Pano leading the way. It could be a good opportunity coming up for Kane Vodka to show how well these guys can play with the 8 players that they have currently showing up. And our official referees today, Ron Buckner and Dave Collins. And then again, they will be the ones officiating this game. And our pregame will conclude at this point, brought to you by the Powerplay Grill, best wings in Tampa. We would encourage you all to come check them out. I recently just had a steak quesadilla over there, and it is just top-notch quality, excellent food. Powerplay Grill, best wings in Tampa. When we return, we will have the face-off to you shortly. Don't go away. We'll be right back. This is Kane Vodka Hockey on the Pontillo Broadcasting Network.
McDonald's Dollar Menu, home of the all-new grilled onion cheddar burger, topped with melty white cheddar and caramelized onions, plus all your tasty favorites for just $1 each, every day.
Just about ready to begin face-off here, as it looks like there's another Powerplay player coming out, and Buckner will motion him to come out on the ice before they begin the game. And so there's the face-off that will take place. Frangioni will take this, and here we go. Donnelly looking to get it around Frangioni's reach, but instead comes back over to Ryan Sack. Sack will take off with the puck. They'll get it to an open Weinstein. Weinstein on the move the other way, and it'll be deflected away by the Powerplay defense. Now back over to Ryan Sack looking to take the shot. This one goes wide outside to the right. Donnelly will take this one himself. And this one deflected off of Del Pano. Powerplay on the move the other way. LaChance will let this one skate all the way back. Shot taken. This one comes back over to Del Pano, looking to get this one out of play. Back over to LaChance the other direction. Looking for the setup here, back over to Del Pano. And shot's going to be taken back around over to Donnelly. Looking for a setup the other way. Powerplay looking to capitalize first. Shot taken again. They will regroup around the other way, and this one gets knocked away by Dunaway. Third opportunity here for Powerplay to set up now back over to Ryan Sack the other way. Kane Vodka on the move. Sack into the Powerplay zone. Trying to make the move around. Gets around underneath Donnelly, but of course Maxwell will knock this one away. Shot taken, firing shot, this one goes up top. And as Whiteside trips and falls, puck lands right on the top shelf where they hide Mama's cookies. And with that, Kane Vodka already has the 1-0 lead. And of course, Kane Vodka really excited. Again, one of their more highlight goals this season, and that's definitely going to be something that's on the camera. And they will set up and looking for the open play. This one's going to come all the way back. Dunaway to signal this one. Now it's going to come back the other way. Maslick sets it up, and here comes Matty Griffin on the move. Back over to Seth Sexton. Sexton fires the shot, deflected off of Maxwell, almost an opportunity, and Donnelly will knock away the opportunity. That's got to be a penalty of some kind, knocking it right into the zone, but I guess Dave Collins and Ron Buckner will let this one play on. Flip the other way, power play looking to capitalize here. They'll fire the shot, and Dunaway looking to get there. Almost a big opportunity for power play, and Donnelly will fire the shot again. Second opportunity, knocked away by Dunaway. Of course, Tony Bennett getting ready to come out on the ice when his team needs to. That will make it 9 players for Kane Vodka. This one back over to Pat O'Brien. Makes a nice move around Donnelly. Fires back the other way. Sexton takes the shot just left of the net. Del Pano checks in. This one back over to Donnelly, struggling to get this one out. Gets this around for Frangione. Frangione fires the shot again. This one misses. Kane Vodka looking to set up for another opportunity. This one taken away by power play. Lots of time to set up here. Weinstein will go ahead on the attack, but he'll easily get the pass out to Donnelly. Donnelly on the move the other way. And it'll be stopped and deflected by Frangione. Frangione looking for the pass out to Ryan Sack. And Del Pano will regroup for Kane Vodka. Deflect off a power play player, now back over to Ryan Sack. Sack winds up with a shot, this one just too high on the net. And this one comes back around to LaChance. And LaChance will fire it into his own bench. And he deflects off the glass back out into the rink, but Buckner will halt play. So now on the face-off, it'll be Frangione that will take it. This one getting it off to Tony Bennett. To Bennett, looking for that open pass. Defended well by the power play defense. This one coming around over to Frangione, now back over to Tony Bennett, and Bennett's on the move the other way with Griffin to work with. Sets up to Griffin, looking to take the firing shot against Maxwell, and will fall on it. Will knock this one away. Back over to Del Pano. Firing shot, Frangione taps it down, and Maxwell is there for the save. So 8:29 to go in the opening period. Kane Vodka with the 1-0 lead, looking to hang on over power play at the moment. And they look to capitalize on verge to extend their lead with Ryan Sack taking the face-off. Sending back up the other way, this one's over to Maslick. Trying to put this one into the power play end, he does. Now Weinstein in the deep slot. Sets up firing the other way. Maxwell barely getting this one out. Now back over to Maslick. Will take the shot, fires it, deflected away by Maxwell once more. Power play with the open opportunity, and they'll get this one slid back. Dunaway looking to maybe signal for the icing call, and he will. And of course, Rory Furlani really not getting any opportunities to make things happen for power play. The shots on net, not even getting like 1 or 2 right now at the moment, because Dunaway's been making the saves whenever they've been getting an opportunity back over there. But Ryan Sack will be the one taking the face off again. Puck over from Sexton, looking to set up to Del Pano, just out of his reach. Del Pano will regroup. looking for an open option. Finds Sack, will get the pass back over to O'Brien. Sending up the other way over to Sack again. Double covered by power play players. This one back over. And this one just deflected. Setting up is Sexton. We'll flip this one. Backhand pass, and it'll be cleared out by power play. Back over to Del Pano. Firing shot. Back over to Frangioni. Just out of Griffin's reach, and power play will move this one the other way. Intercepted by Tony Bennett. Scott Frangioni will fire the initial shot. This one goes away. Power play on the move. Off the boards, Frangioni will recontrol. Now back over to Tony Bennett. They are on the move. Sets up to Griffin. Firing the shot. Maxwell kicks it away once again. Frangioni. Back over to Griffin again. Gets knocked off the puck by Donnelly. Donnelly double covered by Kane Vodka players. Escapes, and he's on the move the other way for power play. Gets the quick pass over into the Kane Vodka zone. Knocked away by Furlani. This pass off the boards. Checking in now, Ryan Sack will move quickly. Gets a deflected pass off of Bennett. Here comes Griffin the other way. Back over to Bennett. Will flip the shot, and this one goes left. Griffin regroups for Kane Vodka. Back over to Bennett. He's got options. Sets back over to LaChance for the one-timer shot just to the right of the net. Sack regroups. Will take the shot. Will get his own rebound shot. Back over to Maslick. Will fire the shot. Goes high, and Maxwell makes a glove hand save. So power play will make a lineup change. Kane Vodka will substitute a couple of players. Frangioni to take the face off. This one bouncing back over to Sexton. And Donnelly looks to get this one cleared out. Now back over to LaChance. LaChance off the boards. Taken away by power play. Looking for the quick opportunity. This one goes high. Bad pass by James LaChance. Power play capitalizes, and they're on the board for the first time this game with 5:49 to go. Just could have done a little bit better on James LaChance's part, but he just shot it right into power play, and they were able to waltz right in to get the tying goal. And with that, face-off will reconvene. It's going to be Frangioni to take the face-off. But again, not exactly the smartest move on Kane Vodka. Now they will suffer as the game has been tied. Shot taken the other way. Here comes Frangioni. Look out. He's got Sexton to work with. Frangioni fires a shot. It's a glove hand saved by Maxwell. Mark Maxwell getting a whole lot of work in today, and Kane Vodka still struggling to put points up on the board despite the first-hand goal in the second minute of the game. O'Brien looking for the setup over to Del Pano. Del Pano still alive with the puck. He's got it. And this one gets shot back the other way. Now back over to Weinstein, deflected off another power play player. Back over to Frangioni, who will get this one cleared out. Flipped out. Frangioni, big opportunity. Will fire the shot, and it gets knocked away by Maxwell. Weinstein looking to finish. Back over to Frangioni. Looking for the setup, and Sexton's held up well. O'Brien gets the pass back over to Sexton. Sets up to Del Pano. Will fire the shot high, bounces through, and it gets through Maxwell, and it's in. 4:53 to go. And a bad gap by Mark Maxwell will put Kane Vodka back on top. Del Pano drills the shot in. Maxwell thought he had the save for a second, but then it just deflects off of him into the net. And Kane Vodka once again is back on top. So Ryan Sack will take the faceoff for Kane Vodka. So back over to Maslick. Over to Griffin. Bouncing puck into the power play end. This one now over to Sack in the deep slot. Puck coming back around the other way. Deflected by Griffin now from Maslick. We'll take the shot in and we'll dump it back in the power play end. fire this one over the middle. Power play on the move into the Kane Vodka zone. Shot will be fired, deflected off of LaChance. Griffin will try to get to the puck first, she will. She gets a spin around pass and finds an open Tony Bennett. It's a power play zone. Look out, only Donnelly to beat. Now back over to Ryan Sack looking to set up for the finish. And Donnelly comes away with good defense. Sack in the deep slot, still looking for an open man and for Kane Vodka. Back over to Weinstein. We'll fire the shot. Maxwell will get this one knocked out. Back over to Sack again. To Bennett in the deep slot, looking for the spin around shot. This one over to power play defenseman, and he will have Maxwell hold on to the puck for the save. 3:41 in the opening period. Kane Vodka with the lead, currently 2-1 over the power play team, still looking to get their first win onto the board this season. And with that, both teams will make a lineup change, and Frangioni will be the one taking the face-off. Play will be halted. One of the power play players needed to check himself out. And it looks like at the moment maybe one of the power play players had dislocated his left pinky at the moment. So they will go get that checked out. But in the meantime, play will play on. We're coming back around over to Del Pano. Del Pano still with the puck, trying to keep play alive. Here comes power play the other way. Triple covered by Kane Vodka players. And Frangioni trying to get this one out of the way. Shot fired back around the other way from Frangioni. And Donnelly will re-control the puck. Gets the setup. Looking for an open pass off of a power play player. This one's going to slide all the way back into Kane Vodka end. Del Pano looking for Weinstein. This one now back over to Sexton. The big man into the power play zone, looking to fire the shot, and just right of Maxwell. Shot fired back the other way. Weinstein keeps the play alive, now back over to Frangioni. Gets around his man. Kane Vodka into the power play zone once more. Frangioni fires the shot, deflected into the defender. And this one's going to be slid back over into the Kane Vodka end for the icing call. So both teams will change their line now, heading into the dying minutes of the opening period. And Kane Vodka is still hanging on by one. Yeah. Meanwhile, they're still trying to reevaluate one of the power play defender's finger. Trying to see what exactly may be wrong. But yeah, you can take a good quick look at it, and it looks like he's still trying to see what's going on with that. But hopefully things will be evaluated well with him, and hopefully he will be able to be healthy again. Maslick's pass goes back over to LaChance. Looking for Tony Bennett. Bennett with a big opportunity. Will slide around again. Looking past Donnelly, past Maxwell, and it's in. Tony Bennett takes it to the bar with 2:14 to go, and it's an extended lead for Kane Vodka, as Brian Donnelly was doing everything in his power to try to defend, but even the likes of Donnelly couldn't defend well what Tony Bennett had up his sleeve, and that is going to extend the lead for Kane Vodka. Puck's going to come back over to LaChance, looking to try to finish the other way. Now back over to Donnelly. Puck taken. Firing shot by power play. Dunaway still trying to get things moving out. Maslick getting this one cleared out, looking for Bennett. Still alive with the puck. No, power play comes around. Now comes Bennett with the puck, and he's got Griffin to work with. Only Donnelly back. 2-on-1 again. Kane Vodka looking to set up. Back over to Griffin. Griffin firing the shot. Shoots it right into Donnelly, and she gets slammed by Brian Donnelly. Griffin looking to make up for that. Puck back over to Del Pano. Deflected by a power play player, back over to Griffin. This one sliding back all the way into the power play end, still trying to move the puck. Deflected off by Frangioni, still trying to keep the play alive. Here comes Del Pano, forward bounce. Del Pano to fire the shot, and it's deflected by Donnelly. Del Pano the other way. Donnelly looking for an open shot. deflected away by Frangioni. Now back over to the likes of Pat O'Brien. Shot fired the other way. O'Brien with the puck. Del Pano with time. 43 seconds remain. Frangioni tips this one high. And delayed offsides. This one's going to come back around the other way. Power play with an open opportunity. He's got 2 players to work with. We'll fire the shot. Bounced off of Dunaway. O'Brien trying to get this one cleared out. Power play keeping this one alive. Well, backhands pads this one in. Dunaway looking to finish, and this one gets around the other way. Power play second opportunity to kicked away by Dunaway. Power play keeping play alive here, looking to capitalize on another opportunity. Shot taken again, kicked once more by Dunaway. And Kane Vodka looking to try to get this one cleared out. Power play still alive, 3 seconds to go, one final shot. And they're forced to dump into the Kane Vodka end. First period coming to an end. And your Kane Vodka leads 3-1 over a power play team still looking to try to find their first win. What will come up next for this power play team looking to try to come back? But meanwhile, Kane Vodka, just a great opportunity, great start off the gate, other than the goal being scored. But other than that, you know, you see these guys and they're coming back together. They're still looking to come and play together and see if they can try to win their second B championship in the past 3 seasons. So depending on what comes up next, it's a long quest goal, but the way to do it, they're on track right now. First intermission, 3-1 Kane Vodka leads when we return on the Poncello Broadcasting Network. Welcome back here, folks. Start of the second period. It'll be Ryan Sack to take the face-off. And that will be considered an offsides call. Ryan Sack takes the face off. This one coming back around the other way. Power play regroups. Del Pano coming back around the other way. Power play still looking for the setup. This one, another shot taken, just slides past Dunaway in the net. Almost a dangerous opportunity for power play to capitalize. This one coming through the other way, Del Pano. Still looking to set up, now back around to James LaChance. And this puck taken up by Tony Bennett, and he's got a lot of daylight to work with. Heading into the power play zone, look out, Bennett double covered by power play players. This one gets knocked away. Power play looking to stay alive here. Back over towards Del Pano. Sets up back around to Ryan Sack. Sack on the right side. Look at this pass back over to Griffin. Will take the shot herself. And power play will take it the other way. He's got a lot of room to work on the right side. Open ice. This one coming back around the other way. Set up opportunity, this one around to Tony Bennett again. Another failed power play offense. Only Donnelly back, it's 3-on-1. Finds around to Frangioni. Will fire the shot off of Frangioni, saved by Maxwell. And on that note, power play is saved with the likes of Maxwell being back there at net. Puck back over Pat O'Brien trying to keep play alive for Kane Vodka. And here comes a wide open power play, big opportunity here. Can Dunaway make the stop? He does, knocked away by Dusty Dunaway. Rebound shot now by power play, stripped loose. And Kane Vodka's off the other way. Pat O'Brien on the move into the power play zone. This one's going to slide back. Donnelly looking to try to clear this one out, taken away by one of his own players. Now intercepted by Seth Sexton. Look out, firing shot. Maxwell kicks it away. This one flipped high. Bouncing puck. This one's over to Maslick. Will defend well. And he gets it right into a power play player. It's 3 power play players on the move. Rebound shot again. Dunaway trying to keep this one out, defending well. Now back over to Frangioni on the move. Frangioni to the right side, hooks up with Sexton. into the power play zone. Sexton looking for the open shot, looking to bounce around the other way. This one knocked out. And power play will take their offensive chances, deflected right back over to Kane Vodka. A chance looking for Del Pano, sets up to Sexton once more, and he will get this one dumped out. An opportunity change quickly for this Kane Vodka team. They got to do it quickly, otherwise power play would have had an opportunity to take this one away, but everything is all set in golden, and LaChance now has the puck again. Passing off the boards now finds Ryan Sack. Deflected pass, gets over to Griffin. It's a unique way to pass it off to a player. Now intercepted by Donnelly, and he will get this one cleared out. Dusty Dunaway will hold on to the puck. He'll feed it off to LaChance. Lots of room for James LaChance. Trying to decide options, looks for Griffin. Out of her reach, intercepted. Power play looking for the big opportunity. Del Pano flips this high. This one back around the other way. Now finds Tony Bennett. Bennett back around looking for Ryan Sack. Sack with the shot. This one bounces the other way. This one's going to slide back over to Del Pano. Del Pano with lots of room to work with. Will fire the shot himself, and it's an easy save for Maxwell. Kane Vodka will change their line, and power play looks like they'll make a few substitutions as well. This one over to Sexton, fires the shot. This one back the other way. Sexton with the setup. Knocked away by Donnelly. And here comes Brian Donnelly the other way with power play. And he will find an open pass over to a man to the left side. Looking for another shot, and it's defended well by Pat O'Brien. Power play looking for an offensive setup. Looking for the shot setup. Sliding the other way, puck's gonna go all the way back to Donnelly. Donnelly will move this one up. And it is knocked out by Pat O'Brien. This one slides all the way back. Lots of time, takes a shot, intercepted by Frangioni. And here comes a slashing call there. And Brian Donnelly with an obvious slashing call, looking to try to stop Frangioni's big time takeaway. And Kane Vodka is going to get themselves a power play coming up here. Dave Collins making the official booking to the time boy, as Donnelly will be put in the hot box. Again, 2 minutes for slashing on Greg Frangioni. And a big opportunity here for Kane Vodka to even further extend the lead out to 4-1. Shot goes back over to Bennett. We'll slide this one back to LaChance. Will wind up for the shot. Kicked away by Maxwell. Here comes Ryan Sack on a good opportunity. This one's still far out. Looking for LaChance, and power play will get this one taken out. And they will dump this one in the Kane Vodka end. They will regroup. Del Pano with the puck. Passes it back around to LaChance. Off the boards, looking for Sack, intercepted. Now power play puts it back in the Kane Vodka end. This one around to Del Pano. Del Pano on the move, still with power play. Del Pano in the deep slot. Sets it back around over to Tony Bennett. Bouncing shot. Ryan Sack for the finish, and it's in! Kane Vodka does extend it to 4-1, and the power play goal is complete. And off a tic-tac-toe performance there, Ryan Sack gets the job done. And Kane Vodka extends the lead to 4-1. Meanwhile, for power play, they're still trying to figure out how in the world they need to get back on track despite this big deficit. This one to Maslick. Sending back over to Sexton, and he'll shoot this one off the glass, or off the side wall, hits the glass and back over, almost rolls right through the sliding door entrance. Puck back over the other way. Donnelly trying to set up, instead intercepted by Sexton again. Shot taken. Maxwell will let this one go.
Puck back over to O'Brien, looking for the setup over to Weinstein. Back to Frangioni. Frangioni sets it back over to Maslick, on point. Firing the shot, kicking it away, and it's Sexton who fires the shot. This one goes in. And it can only go from bad to worse for Mark Maxwell and this power play team trying to figure out how to stop this power-trained Kane Vodka offense. And with 6:01 to go, they have a 4-goal lead, and they're looking to try to see if they can make it a 6+ goal lead so that we could run this clock out. Ryan Sack will take the face-off once more. Donnelly's pass complete, just out of the reach, however. Puck comes around to Del Pano. Del Pano on the move, back to Griffin, back to Del Pano, and here comes a 3-on-2. Del Pano for the setup, no one there. This one comes back around to Bennett. Bennett looking to set up in the deep slot. Looking for a chance back on point. And this one comes around to Ryan Sack, just out of his reach. Now Ryan Sack regroups, firing shot. And a scrum around the net, and this one goes out. Back over to Griffin, who regroups. Will fire the shot herself. This one bouncing through, almost went past Maxwell again. Donnelly trying to clear this one out opposite direction, and Bennett almost there with the finish. Shot taken, this one's gonna fire back. This one back around the other way, power play looking to capitalize, and it's a goal on in. 4:48 to go, and an error on Dusty Dunaway. Thought he had the glove hand save, but power play was there to take a nice easy shot. This one went past, and now they get another goal on the board with 4:48 to go in the second. Frangioni now will be the one taking the face-off. This one back over to Maslick. Looks for Frangioni open on the right side. He's got Sexton to work with. Frangioni looking for the setup. He will trip up. Frangioni's pass trying to get this one around the other way. Donnelly strips it loose. And here comes power play again. Takes a shot, this one goes left. Shot taken once more. Power play looking for the setup opportunity. Fires through Frangioni now with the puck. This one will slide all the way back over to Mark Maxwell. Feeds it out to Donnelly. This pass off the boards, gets his man. And backhands past this one, clears it out. Dunaway signals for the icing call, and with 4:02 to go in the second, Kane Vodka will set up for another opportunity. Sexton will fire the shot just left of the net. This one coming around over to Sexton. Sexton with the puck. This one now back in power play's possession. Looking to get this one cleared out off the boards, but stopped by Del Pano. Will fire it back in again. Maxwell will dive on the puck for the save. Just a little over 3.5 minutes remaining. Kane Vodka again just looking to try to close the gap here. Or correction, power play trying to close the gap. Meanwhile, Kane Vodka is trying to close the door on power play's chances to come in back in this one. As Ryan Sack will take the face-off, power play looking to go on the move. This puck flipped very high. Stopped by LaChance. Will take the shot himself, kicked away by Maxwell. Bennett's pass back over to LaChance again. We'll take another shot, bouncing through on the outside pad of Maxwell, that is. As LaChance's choppy shot almost went past Mark Maxwell, and that could have been a highlight goal for them. Sets up to Griffin, bouncing shot again. Griffin regroups, looking for another opportunity set up by Ryan Sack, bouncing through, and it's Maxwell who holds onto the puck for the save. 2:59 remains in the second. Maslick and Weinstein check in. No correction, that's Weinstein and Pat O'Brien. You know what I mean, Maslick and O'Brien. Griffin looking to set up, intended for sack, and this one's going to be taken away. Power play on the move. Rory Furlani still with the puck. Looking to slide around through Dunaway, and it's in. I can't believe what I just saw right there, folks. Rory Furlani out of nowhere on the left side, just coming through, and of course a poor defensive effort by Kane Vodka. Should have been an easier stop, but I don't know how that happened. That was just lucky, and of course Dunaway bit, really unfortunate. And with 2:43 to go, suddenly power play is just crawling back in. But defensively, you got to stop Rory Furlani. He is at this point the only person on Powerplay's roster at this point that is making the offensive production happen again. With 4 goals, now make it 5 thanks to Dunaway's gaff once more. Powerplay fires the shot again. Dunaway kicks it out, looking for another save, and this one goes through. And it's saved by Dusty Dunaway. Just got to get back on target. Kane Vodka really, at this point, collapsing defensively. They got to get their act back together. Rory looking to finish again. You got to be kidding me. I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. Kane Vodka just suddenly grasped it, and you have to step it up. There is no excuse for letting 2 unanswered goals by Rory Furlani in this game. You have to stop him at all costs. And right now, Kane Vodka suddenly just doesn't know how to stop him. That's really disappointing. And again, they know that they are better than power play. They are so better than this. And they're going to need to regroup and try to figure out what's going on. If I was James LaChance right now, I'd be probably looking to call a timeout. Because, again, 2 unanswered goals by power play, that cannot happen. And again, they're not one of the better teams in this league. So for them to score 2 unanswered goals, you got to do a little bit better than that. And I know James LaChance will have a lot to say coming into second intermission for this Kane Vodka squad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the score right now is 5-4, although Time Boy says it's still 5-3, which that will probably change in a little bit. Puck back over to Donnelly. Back over here comes power play again. We'll fire the shot. This one goes high. This one past Donnelly. And Maxwell will signal for the icing call. But again, for Kane Vodka, how in the world do you let 2 unanswered goals by Rory Furlani get through? It still didn't make any sense. Just the defense collapsed. Kane Vodka trying to move the puck up, and there was nobody back to defend well, and of course, just in the right place at the right time, as they say, and Dunaway just couldn't get the balance off. But come on, Kane Vodka, you are better than this. Donnelly with the initial shot. LaChance trying to get this one out. Here comes Tony Bennett the other way. Bouncing puck. As we are now in the final minute of the second period, Del Pano will get this one moved up to Tony Bennett. Bennett into the power play zone. Steps around a man, looking to set back up to Ryan Sack. Fires through, no, knocked away by Maxwell. And this was going to slide all the way back to James LaChance. 35 seconds remain. Shot taken by LaChance. This one gets around from Ryan Sack back over to Tony Bennett on the move. On the left side, looking to fire the shot. And power play defends it well. Ryan Sack kicks it through, and it's going to be an offsides. That could have gone either way, but of course, that was just one of the toughest calls to make. And of course, we'll go on word that Ron Buckner made the right call with 16 seconds to go. Del Pano will get this one cleared out. Bouncing puck. Maxwell almost lost control of it. And LaChance gets a piece of the puck. 3 seconds to go. And that is how it's going to go. Tony Bennett, Rory Furlani getting just a little jumpy there. But right now, second intermission, not looking good with 12 minutes to go as the lead has suddenly dwindled down to a 5-4 Kane Vodka lead at the moment. But with 12 minutes again to go, we'll see how things hold up. Hopefully Kane Vodka can get a couple more goals on the board. But again, with a team that's just gone 0-2, and of course when you think about the opponents that they've been playing so far, it doesn't seem too encouraging, but Kane Vodka's got to get their act together here in the second intermission. 5-4 tight lead here. And it's Kane Vodka Hockey on the Pontello Broadcasting Network. We apologize for the delay, folks. For just only 15 seconds, you missed the first 15 seconds of the third period. Nothing too much going on. This shot backfires. This one back over to Dunaway, looking to feed this one off to Maslick. And Roy Furlani out of nowhere just slams Maslick. No call there. Referees will keep play on. And Maslick's down as Dunaway makes the save. But Maslick is seriously hurt. And he comes down. Trying to fight for the puck, but I gotta say that Rory, I think, took a little too much aggression, maybe a little bit uncalled for per se, not necessarily saying it's blatant, but at the same time, the aggression level could have been, you know, a little bit down, but that, to me, that was just a little unnecessary to try to slam Maslick into the boards like that. Of course, there will be a lineup change. I have to think there's a lineup change. And I'm not sure what's going on right now. And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called. And a penalty coming up. I don't know where Ron Buckner and Dave Collins comes up with this stuff. They were doing so well up to this point, and I don't know. I'm done with Ron Buckner and Dave Collins, honestly. They need to, I don't know where they come up with these calls, folks, but that to me, there's got to be a, I don't know, that's unnecessary by Ron Buckner and Dave Collins. They need to get their act together right now. That's, again, I don't know where exactly they came up with that call, but that, I don't know. You know I don't see too much stuff on the ice, but I mean, come on. Regardless of what happens, if anybody's going to be put in the box, put Rory Furlani in the box for an unnecessary hit by Maslick, but I don't know what the outcomes was there. Kane Vodka only trying to defend their players. And of course, it doesn't seem like Buckner understands, neither did Collins, what it means to try to defend a teammate. With the puck, he continues to move this around. Del Pano with the puck, he'll continue to move this one up the ring. Big opportunity here, only Donnelly back. Del Pano fires the shot just to the right of the net. This one coming back over to Tony Bennett. Del Pano will fire the shot again, just misses. When you're that close, you got to take better advantage of that. There's no excuses. Here comes power play back the other way. Fires back shot the other way. Dunaway barely cuts it out. LaChance trying to get this one knocked out. And getting a piece of it was Tony Bennett. He'll get this one cleared out. 30 seconds to go on this power play. Kane Vodka doing everything they can to try to hold them off. Donnelly with the puck. And Frangioni will get a nice move around one power play player, but not around Donnelly. 7 seconds to go. Brian Donnelly getting the setup, coming back around the other way. Power play still on the move. And this one coming on the left side. We're officially at even strength. Power play looking to set back up the other way. And here comes James LaChance with the puck. He's going to get this one moved up to Frangioni. Frangioni now on the move. No, back over to Sexton. Again, there might have been a pass going off, but would have been a delayed offsides. Back over to Sexton again, looking for the pass. Just past Weinstein, now around over to LaChance. And Donnelly shoves LaChance to the boards, but there's no call. This has got to be a classic example of Ron Buckner, Dave Collins bias refereeing. This is, you got to be kidding me. That was an obvious call right there in front of the referees, and they don't call it. I don't get this. Back over to Donnelly, looking for the setup, intercepted by Sexton. And here comes Frangione looking for the finish. We'll take the shot, bounces through Maxwell, and this one gets knocked away, but looks like Collins prematurely blew that whistle with 8.5 minutes to go. Again, folks, you thought, I don't know what's going on. Let's see what happens. I exactly don't know what's going on now. I mean, Kane Vodka trying to talk up their strategy, going with the last few minutes. Back over to Del Pano. Intercepted, bad pass by Furlani up top shelf. You gotta be kidding me. Rory Furlani is one player, and how did he get that hat trick over Kane Vodka's defense? I may never know. But you gotta play better, and Kane Vodka just suddenly collapsed and just allowed power play to come through in this third period, of course, with a couple of questionable refereeing calls. And then just everything just went downhill from there, and now from what was a 5-2 lead, power play came back and scored 3 unanswered goals. Kane Vodka, you got to pick up the pace here. Tony Bennett fires the shots, another save by Maxwell, and again, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. This is another unbelievable collapse by Kane Vodka, and again, you got to step it up. You were talking about a team who is as easy to beat as TB Elite, and Kane Vodka just can't get the job done right now in this third period. And again, you got to wonder what in the world is going on with their offensive momentum, defense, the decisions they're making. It's all not adding up here. Firing shot. This one comes back around to Ryan Sack. Ryan Sack will fire the shot, and Maxwell will hold on to this one once again for the save. 7.5 minutes. Yeah, I still can't believe this game is tied. This game should not be tied at the moment. Kane Vodka they should still have their lead, but of course, when you have a epic collapse, an epic proportion of collapse, if you will. Weinstein to fire the shot. Saved once again by Maxwell. Right now, according to our stats, it's amazing how one player from Kane Vodka in 3 games is the one that scores 7 goals, and that is all the goals that they scored. You got to give some credit here to Rory Furlani. I mean, for individual effort, for what he's been doing right now, he has single-handedly scored all 5 goals for Kane Vodka, and or maybe not all 5 goals, but at least 4 of them they've been scored by Furlani right now. And I don't know how one player can single-handedly beat a squad like Kane Vodka. Again, it does not add up. Back to Maslick, looking to set up to Frangione, just out of his reach. This won't be signal for the icing call. Bennett in the deep slot. Looking to step back around the other way. Back over to LaChance. Del Pano fires a shot. This one goes in. And that will fire up the Kane Vodka bench. Matt Del Pano scoring his first goal this season. And he does it in style fashion here with 6:20 to go in the game. But after a long drought of no goals being scored here for Kane Vodka, they finally get one back on the board and they will retake the lead. This puck back over to Griffin. Griffin will fire the shot. It's a glove save by Maxwell. Fired over towards Sexton. He'll take the shot. We'll try to regroup on the puck. This one goes back over to LaChance. Will fire the shot himself. Bouncing, deflecting puck. And Dunaway signaling for the icing call. He'll get one. .55 remaining. Kane Vodka now with a tight 6-5 high-scoring affair with power play. This one comes back around to Sexton, firing the shot just to the right of the net. This one coming back around to O'Brien. And Donnelly shoving O'Brien to the boards, and he does it right in front of Buckner, and he's still not going to call it. What is it going to take for Ron Buckner to call an unnecessary roughness call at this point? I really don't know, unless if somebody's going to get injured. And another shot fired. Forlani will take another shot again. This one's going to come back, and Donnelly's going to hold on to it. Donnelly will take this puck up. This one coming back over to Maslick. Back over to Weinstein. And Weinstein gets leveled by one of the power play players. And another shot fired just to the right of Dunaway. This one's going to come back around intended for Tony Bennett. And power play looking to take another shot on goal. This shot going to come back around, and play is halted. Griffin with the puck. Now coming back around is Frangioni. This one will be taken away by Tony Bennett. Big opportunity here for Kane Vodka. He'll move back around the other way, looking to take the shot, but he lost control of the puck, and now Bennett will have to regroup. Will still skate around, looking to try to get the open puck. Now back over to Frangioni. Frangioni's still on top with the puck. Another shot fired, defended well by Maxwell. LaChance to fire the shot, deflected by Frangioni. Still sticks firing in the air. Maxwell will hold his ground. Now back over to Tony Bennett, looking to regroup. We'll pass it all the way back out towards Del Pano. We'll fire the shot. Just right of the net, and here comes a penalty coming up. Bounces through Maxwell, and this one goes in. And that is a classless shove at the end by that power play player. And another classless player, and that's got to be an ejection at that point. When are you going to call it quits with 3:33 to go? and with as much heat and intense as this game was going to get, it was only a matter of time before these two started to shove each other and play that something big like this was going to happen. And of course, sometimes when you're Ron Buckner and Dave Collins and you let things play out, sometimes it could get just a little too aggressive. And that is exactly what we saw right there. And with that, Kane Vodka extends their lead 7-5 with 3:33 to go. As like I was saying before, when is enough going to be enough for these referees to realize that something may come out bigger than what is expected? And sure enough. And he's only getting 2 minutes for it. You gotta be kidding me. That's gotta be more than 2 minutes, guys. He shoved them in the back, not twice, but 3 times. And if he's only gonna get away with it with 2 minutes, Ron Buckner, you're gonna be on camera for this one. As Furlani and Sack get on the face-off, and sure enough, yep, Ron Buckner is gonna only say that's 2 minutes. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. And everybody's saying he's the head referee on this one. Wow. I gotta admit, that's you gotta be kidding me. And now Ron Buckner is gonna call it, but still, you gotta be kidding me. If you do not call something properly, so Furlani's gonna get put into the box, which now might be a 5-on-3 coming up.
Let him play hockey.
So at this point with 3:07 to go, again, okay, so maybe he is still 6-5 after all. But I could have sworn that that last goal before the first penalty made by Powerplay, I thought that might have went in for a goal, but I guess not. So it'll still, no, Time Boy will finally put up 7-5, and that's another thing about some of these things. Time Boy's been very lax in terms of how to keep up with scores, and he's confusing just about everybody right now, along with these refereeing staff. 1 minute left to go on the first penalty, which I still can't believe that you're going to put 2 minutes on that. That's got to be one of the most biased penalties ever. And Griffin's going to fire the shot. It's going to be saved by Maxwell. Gianni will take the face-off, deflected off by Donnelly. This one's going to come back up to Maslick. This one coming back over to Tony Bennett in the deep slot, looking to set up again. No one there. Powerplay will take this one up. This one coming all the way back around to Pat O'Brien. And O'Brien's got a lot of room to work with again. 20 seconds left to go in the 5-on-3. Kane Vodka's got to capitalize here. Puck coming back around over to Frangioni. Pass it back over to Tony Bennett. Bennett back over to O'Brien. 6 seconds to go. Shot taken, deflected backwards by Frangioni. Shoots it right into Frangioni again. And Frangioni fires a shot. This one hits up top. Where they hide the cookies, and with 1:28 to go, that'll just about do it. Kane Vodka scoring their 8th goal on Mark Maxwell. And of course, for number 35, just could not get out on the ice in time to try to make that stop. And with that, with 1:28 to go, both teams will just probably skate this one out. As again, As again, another wacky, unbelievable game where somebody almost could have seriously gotten hurt. Thanks to the likes of Ron Buckner and Dave Collins trying to let this one play out. And it got really ugly in the third period. O'Brien. Another shot taken the other way. This one coming back around the other way. Frangioni trying to get this one knocked away. This one deflected out the other way. And here we go, another, and it gets out of hand real quick.
Are you sure? I've seen it. Okay, and if you want to exert
And more penalties will ensue. See, at this point when a game is pretty much decided with 39 seconds to go, I wouldn't understand from either team's perspective why you wouldn't want to do something to get yourself in more power and more penalty minutes, as it will not help your chances for the playoffs to come. And of course, just a reminder, viewers, the penalty minute rule here at the iSports Forum for all types of leagues, as this one's intercepted by Griffin, which we'll tell you afterwards. Let's see if Griffin can score. No, she lost control of it underneath her feet. No, but the official ruling is you get 2 points deducted from your points earned during the regular season if you reach 75 minutes or more. That becomes four minutes deducted, or correction, if you reach 100 minutes in penalty minutes, you get 4 points deducted from your regular season point count. But then if you reach 125, you get 6 points deducted, with 150 points being the official mark where you don't go to the playoffs at all. And on that note, the game will officially end. And this bloodbath is finally over as your Kane Vodka takes this one 8-5 over Powerplay. After what looked like Powerplay was going to unansweredly come back and possibly get something going, and then Kane Vodka, of course, scoring a couple of goals. After temper flares ensue, and this is how we get our result here. Kane Vodka improves to 3-0 on the season. Powerplay drops to 0-3. And again, an unbelievable, crazy game, and luckily nobody got severely hurt. This has been another production of the Pond Color Broadcasting Network, and of course, we'd like to invite our viewers to join us again next week when Kane Vodka takes on their respectable opponent, which we will have up in just a moment. But the way this game played out again, someone who seriously might have gotten hurt if Ron Buckner and Dave Collins hadn't done their due diligence. And again, with some of this other stuff that came up today, I mean, again, still learning the game of hockey and everything else, that's one thing. But at the same time, obviously when you see stuff that comes up, you got to take better control of it, you know, and especially from the referee standpoint, when you're supposed to be like Ron Buckner, who's supposed to be the head referee of at least this sector, however the terminology works. And if you're either making it biased, that's one thing, but if you're letting it play out to the point of where players could potentially hurt each other and then you don't call anything or give it such as a minor of 2 minutes, you gotta be kidding me. That's amateur refereeism. So hopefully, you know, maybe in future reference, that'll be a learning lesson for everybody. But again, anything worse, it could have something severe that happens, and then you let something that big go, you know, provided somebody did get hurt, and you're the one refereeing that game, you're gonna be the one that blood's gonna be on your hands. But enough of my ranting, folks. But again, I can't stand it when you have certain referees that just want to do what they want to do, and you know, you have players coming out. Of course, Powerplay you know, should we have the right proper referees, some of these penalties that they committed here should have been more like 10-minute majors and what have you. Maybe not necessarily ejections, but to give them 2-minute minors for 10-minute majors when it was obvious that it was 10-minute major kind of penalties, that's unacceptable. And you have to do a whole lot better than that. But again, next week, your Kane Vodka hockey team looks to take on a tough challenge, a tough opponent, if you will. They're going to try to see if they can do everything they can in their power. Same place, same time here at this rink at 6 o'clock with their annual matchup against Crown Royal. Or their seasonal matchup, of course, is always against a team like Crown Royal, who has yet to play their game, but nevertheless, they're doing all right so far this season, going at 500. But again, as this season continues on, who knows what could come up next. But for Kane Vodka to get to 3-0 at the moment, it is a big, big turnaround, especially from last season's woes. But for here at the iSports Forum, I'm Angelo Pontello saying so long, good night, and we hope everyone has a blessed evening. Take care, everyone.